Here some self pronouns have been written: myself, himself, herself, yourself, yourselves, ourselves, themselves, itself, etc. etc. With the help of these self pronouns, okay, I have written some examples. First sentence, I enjoyed myself in the party. Second sentence, I myself complete this project. Third, she killed herself. I saw him. Myself, I myself saw him. You must have noticed over here self pronoun has been used after verb. Here in this sentence, self pronoun has been written after a subject, after a pronoun. In this sentence, after a verb again, and in this sentence, at the end of the sentence. Okay, here in this sentence, at the end of the sentence, self pronoun has been used. I myself saw him. After subject, self pronoun has been written. So what do you think about this? Are these self pronouns same? Here, myself, herself, himself, and are these self pronouns same and different? This is K.R. Bharadwaj. I always welcome you to my YouTube channel, Fond of English Education, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of the English language. Today we are going to learn about emphatic pronoun. A quick recall what we have learned till now. In the very last video we learned about reflexive pronoun. Okay, emphatic and reflexive pronouns both are same but uses are different. In this channel we have learned about personal pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, relative pronouns, distributive pronouns, indefinite pronouns, etc. etc. We have learned all these pronouns in this channel. If you haven't watched previous videos, please go to the description and watch. Links have been given in the description. So today we are going to learn about emphatic pronoun. It is also called intensive pronoun. So guys, myself, himself, herself, yourself, yourselves, ourselves, themselves, itself, etc. etc. These are okay emphatic and intensive pronouns, and you can say these are reflexive pronouns as well. In the very last video we learned about reflexive pronouns. So today we are going to learn about emphatic pronoun, intensive pronouns. Okay, so now we will learn about what is the difference between emphatic and intensive pronoun. Although both are same. Okay, when we talk about myself, it can be used as an emphatic pronoun and as a reflexive pronoun. Himself, herself, yourself, ourselves. Okay, all these pronouns, self pronouns, are used as an emphatic pronoun and reflexive pronouns. But now question rises over here, what is the difference between them? So guys, point to be noted here. I enjoyed myself in the party. Here self pronoun has been used, has been written after enjoy. Here first, in the first sentence, I enjoyed myself in the party. Here same subject and same object of the verb. Guys, this is self pronoun is an object over here, okay, object of this verb. In this case here self pronoun has been used, okay, myself has been used as a reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun, what is the definition of reflexive pronoun? Reflexive pronouns refer to back to a person or thing, and when subject of the sentence and object of the verb are same, in this case we use reflexive pronoun. I explained each and everything in the very last video. And second, okay, when transitive verb has been used in the sentence, after that we need, okay, we have to give object and object to a transitive verb. In this case we use self pronouns, okay, reflexive pronouns. If you haven't watched previous video, I explained each and everything thoroughly. Okay, go and watch. So here in first sentence, I enjoyed myself in the party. This is a reflexive pronoun. And I myself complete this project. This is an emphatic pronoun. This is an intensive pronoun. She killed herself. This is okay. She killed herself. Self pronoun has been used in this sentence after a verb. It means it's a reflexive pronoun. And in this sentence, I saw myself, I saw him, myself at the end of the sentence. But it has not, okay, self pronoun has not been used in this, okay, in this sentence after verb. Okay, so that's why this is not reflexive pronoun. This is not a reflexive pronoun. I myself saw him. Okay, it has been used. My self pronoun has been used in the sentence after subject. It means it's not a reflexive pronoun. So this is an intensive pronoun. Now question rises over here. How can we recognize an intensive pronoun and a reflexive pronoun? What is the difference between? If I can say how can we how can we recognize the difference between self pronouns, okay, reflexive pronouns and intensive pronouns, emphatic pronouns? What is the difference between them? Guys, point to be noted. First, let me tell you what is the definition of intensive pronouns. What is the definition of emphatic pronouns? Emphatic pronouns are used to give emphasis on a noun and a pronoun. I repeat, emphatic pronouns are used to give emphasis on a noun and pronoun. As I taught you about interrogative pronoun, why interrogative pronouns are called interrogative pronoun, why indefinite pronouns are called indefinite pronoun, why demonstrative pronouns are called demonstrative pronouns. I explained each and everything. Similarly, okay, emphatic pronouns are used to give emphasis on a noun and a pronoun, whereas reflexive pronouns are used to refer back to a person or a thing. I hope you know about it. Now let's learn what is the difference between them. How can we recognize them? Which one is reflexive pronoun? Which one is an emphatic pronoun? Here in this sentence, I enjoyed myself. Guys, point you know there are two terms. There are two methods to recognize which one is reflexive pronoun and which one is emphatic pronoun. Okay, so what? First, reflexive pronouns are used. Guys, point you notice reflexive pronouns are used after a verb first. Okay, and when we talk about intensive pronoun, emphatic pronoun is used after a subject and at the end of the sentence. Here, I saw him, myself. I myself saw him. Both the sentences are correct. Here, myself is an emphatic pronoun. I enjoyed myself. Here, at the end of the after the verb self pronoun has been used, it means it's a reflexive pronoun. And second, if you remove reflexive pronoun from the sentence will be incorrect. If you remove emphatic pronoun from the sentence will be correct. Okay, sentence will be grammatically complete and correct. Guys, point to be noted. I complete this project. This is a correct sentence. If you write I myself complete this project, it's also a correct sentence. There is no change. Okay, little bit change, but it emphasizes. As I mentioned, emphatic pronouns are used to give emphasis on noun or pronoun. Okay, emphatic pronouns. So here you can say I enjoyed myself in the party. If you remove myself, the sentence will be incorrect. I myself complete this project. Okay, I complete this project. Both the sentences are correct. Okay, with self pronoun, with emphatic pronoun, and without emphatic pronoun, both the sentences are correct. She killed herself. She killed herself. This is a reflexive pronoun, guys, because it has been used, it has been placed after a verb. So as you know, reflexive pronouns are used after a verb. This is a correct. If you remove this sentence, she killed what? This is an incomplete sentence. Okay, she killed herself, she slapped herself, she is talking to herself. I saw him, myself. I saw him. It's a complete sentence. Okay, if you remove self pronoun, if you remove emphatic pronoun, in this case sentence will be correct. Okay, if you write or not, in both the ways are correct. I myself saw him. I myself saw him. Emphatic pronoun. Okay, after subject we use emphatic pronoun, and at the end of the verb we use emphatic pronoun. But after a verb we use reflexive pronouns. There are two ways, there are two methods to recognize self pronouns. Which one is emphatic pronoun and which one is reflexive pronoun? I repeat, reflexive pronoun is used after a verb, and if you remove reflexive pronoun, sentence will be incorrect. And when we talk about emphatic pronoun is used after a subject, and if you remove emphatic pronoun, sentence will be correct. Okay, grammatically sentence will be correct. I hope you understood. If you have any doubt, any question, you can ask. So let me write structure of the sentence. Okay, what is the structure of emphatic pronoun and reflexive pronouns? Let me write. Here are the structures. Okay, structure of reflexive pronoun and structure of emphatic pronoun, intensive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun, subject plus verb plus self pronoun. Self pronouns are used after her verb, and after that other words. And when we talk about emphatic pronouns are used, okay, subject plus self pronoun after subject, and after that verb plus other words. And you can write, there are two options, okay, to use emphatic pronouns. First, subject plus self pronoun after subject, and second, subject after at the end of the sentence. At the end of the sentence you can use emphatic pronouns, intensive pronouns. Here, subject, after that verb plus other words, and at the end of the sentence self pronouns. I hope you understood. Here, self pronoun has been, myself has been used at the end of the sentence. Here, after subject, same. Reflexive pronoun after verb, emphatic pronoun after subject, after verb, reflexive pronouns. I hope you understood. Let me write some examples. If you want to take a screenshot, you can have a look at the words. Here are some examples. Neeraj himself informed us to the delay. Guys, point to be noted this sentence. Okay, here in this sentence, himself has been used as an emphatic pronoun after subject. Self pronoun has been used. It means it's an emphatic pronoun. Okay, it's an intensive pronoun, not reflexive pronoun. So all these sentences, all these self pronouns have been used. Okay, in this though these sentences has a emphatic as an emphatic pronoun. I hope you understood. Neeraj himself informed us of the delay. Guys, this sentence is emphasized. This is an emphasized statement. Okay, this sentence can be written, Neeraj informed us of the delay. It's a normal statement. As you know, emphatic pronouns are used to give emphasis on a noun or pronoun. So here we are saying, okay, Neeraj himself informed us. Okay, this is an emphasized statement. Neeraj himself informed us. Okay, we are emphasizing. Okay, we are saying, we are emphasizing, Neeraj himself informed us the delay. So this sentence can be, if you remove this emphatic pronoun from the sentence, this sentence will be correct. Okay, grammatically this sentence is correct. I myself talk to me. Guys, point to be noted. I myself talk to me. I talk to me. Normal statement. I talk to me. When I use emphatic pronoun, I myself talked to me. Okay, I myself talk to me. It means this is an emphasized sentence. She will complete this task. She will complete this task. This is a correct sentence. Okay, she herself. Okay, she herself will complete this task. Okay, she herself will complete this task. There is no need to anyone. Okay, she doesn't need anyone's help. She herself complete the task, not yeah, the task and this task, whatever you want to say. Okay, so emphasize statement, she herself will complete this task and she will complete this task will be the correct. Okay, both the sentences are correct. She will complete her task is a normal statement, is a normal sentence. You yourself are to be blamed for this. Okay, an emphasized statement. You are to be blamed for this. A normal statement, a normal sentence. Okay, as self pronoun yourself has been used over here as an emphatic pronoun, as an intensive pronoun. You yourself did this, an emphasized statement. Okay, you did this, a normal statement, a normal sentence. I repeat, reflexive pronouns refer to back to a noun or a pronoun, whereas emphatic pronouns are used to give emphasis on a noun or pronoun. Okay, I myself talk to me, she herself will complete this task and she will complete this task herself. Guys, point to be noted here. This sentence, both the sentences are correct. Okay, there are three ways to write this sentence. If you want to emphasize a noun, so in this case you can use self pronoun. Okay, emphatic pronoun after the subject and at the end of the sentence. Okay, and if you want to write, if you want to say, okay, a normal statement, if you want to write a normal statement, in this case you don't use self pronoun. You yourself are to blame for this. You are to be blamed for this yourself. You can write yourself at the end of the noun, at the end of the sentence. I'm so sorry. Okay, you yourself did this. You did this yourself. You did this. Okay, all the sentences are correct. I hope you have understood. Let me write some sentences. In the next slide we will learn, okay, a different use of self pronoun, that is advanced one. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take. Have a look at the board. Here are two sentences. She went to the jungle by herself. I am working by myself. So which pronoun are these? Herself, myself, intensive and reflexive. Try to recognize, okay, try to understand the sentence or the meaning of this sentence. She went to the jungle by herself. What does it mean? I'm working by myself. What does it mean? Is there any sense? Okay, try to understand the sense of the sentence, okay, of these sentences. She went to the jungle by herself. Guys, you must know about active voice and passive voice. Active sentence, I eat an apple, can be changed. This sentence can be changed into passive voice, an apple is eaten by me. So if you think, okay, try to understand the sense of this sentence. She went to the jungle by herself. What does it mean? She went to the jungle by herself. Not like passive voice, okay? So no, don't try to do this. I am working by myself. What does it mean? And which type of nouns these are? Intensive and reflexive. Guys, point to be noted. English is a very deep language. Not only English, every language is very deep. It's very tough to confine a language with rule and regulation. She went to the jungle by herself. Guys, this is not a reflexive pronoun and this is not an emphatic pronoun. I'm working by myself. This is not reflexive pronoun, not an emphatic pronoun. So guys, point me in the end, what does it mean? Okay, I'm working by myself. She went to the jungle by herself. Guys, there is a phrase in English. Okay, by plus oneself. by himself, by herself, by ourselves, by themselves, by ourselves, themselves, etc. etc. By oneself, it means alone. Guys, point to be noted. She went to the jungle alone by herself. It means alone. You can check. She went to the jungle alone. Not emphatic pronoun, not intensive pronoun. I'm so sorry, not reflexive pronoun. I'm working by myself. I'm working alone. Okay, it means alone. I'm working alone. You can verify this with Oxford Dictionary. Okay, by oneself means alone. So that's why she went to the jungle by himself, herself. Is she went to the jungle by alone. Okay, not by alone, alone. I'm working by myself. I'm working alone. I would love to finish this video over here. I hope you have found this video helpful. If you have found this video helpful, please don't forget like, subscribe and share. I will see you soon in the next video. In the next video, we will learn about exclamatory pronoun. I'm looking forward to meeting you in that video. Till then, take care. Goodbye. Have fun.